Ah, Sagittarius, come a little closer. I can feel something special surrounding you, a current of energy that's been building for a very long time. The universe, my dear Sagittarius, has been watching you in the deepest silence for months, perhaps even for years. It has witnessed your prayers in the night, your secret conversations with the divine that no one else could hear. It has seen your quiet battles, the nights you fought alone in that small room, and it understands your stillness, that silent faith that never died inside you. But listen carefully now. The skies are moving, and they're not moving gently. They are shifting with a power beyond measure. Because November will not be just another month for you. No, this month will be a turning point, the exact bridge between a painful past and the radiant destiny that's waiting ahead. This message isn't a warning. It's a confirmation of something your soul has already started whispering. To you, karma is being released. Yes, you heard that right. And in the comments, write these words: I am ready to receive all the goodness I deserve. But understand what that truly means. When karma finally breaks, what follows is the justice of heaven, blessings revealed in plain sight, undeniable restoration, divine recompense. I can feel a new current awakening within you, Sagittarius. It's as if your soul is gently waking up after a long, gray season of confusion. You've faced trials few could ever understand. You've known the sting of betrayal, hurt by the very hands you once trusted blindly, the same hands you held with care. But even after betrayal, you never lost your faith. You kept that little flame alive. That resilience, that ability to keep believing despite everything is your key. It's the golden key that now opens the door ahead of you. What once felt like unfair delay or punishment is now revealed, crystal clear, as divine strategy. It was never punishment, it was preparation. God never forgot you, Sagittarius, not for a single second. He was refining you, tempering the steel of your spirit. And this November, your reward will appear visible, undeniable, so clear that no one, absolutely no one, will be able to doubt it. Look now. The first card rises before you, and it's radiant judgment. Its appearance at this exact moment in your life is no coincidence. This is the trumpet from the heavens, calling the faithful, those who have endured with integrity, back into their restoration. It's the card of awakening, of divine calling, the perfect sacred moment when everything hidden is finally brought into light. Sagittarius, this card is a solemn declaration. Your time of healing has arrived. The waiting is over. The energies that once bound you, the heaviness you carried for so long, are dissolving now. The chains of karma, the repeating cycles, are breaking apart. The universe is preparing a holy ceremony to unveil what has long been quietly forming in the silence of your soul. This judgment also marks a deep rebirth. Something inside you is dying, right now, and it needs to die. Guilt fades away. Fear fades away. Resignation fades away. That old belief that this is just my fate, and in its place, something sacred is being born. The power of truth within you is being born. For months, maybe even years, you've felt exhausted, confused, betrayed. That word echoes powerfully. Betrayed. Betrayed by those who once promised loyalty, who looked into your eyes and said, "I'm with you," and then, without a word, turned away when you needed them most. But what you didn't know, in that moment of pain, was that those wounds, those betrayals, were your purification. Every hardship, every tear, every disappointment was part of the sacred fire that forged you. It made you stronger, wiser. And now, in November, God Himself will prove it. I see it clearly through this judgment card, a vivid vision, a door, an old, heavy door, opening slowly, and behind it, a vast light, so pure it almost blinds the eyes. That light is the symbol of renewal, of access to places, opportunities, and states of consciousness that were once unreachable. For years, you may have prayed for change, in love, in work, in purpose. You asked for a sign, but something always held it back, a not yet, instead of a yes. My dear Sagittarius, that something was karma, a debt carried from long before, maybe from another lifetime, maybe from this very one. A pattern that could not be broken by force, only by awareness, by forgiveness, by awakening. And now, in this very moment, that debt has been paid. Your soul is free now, free to finally receive everything that rightfully belongs to you through the sacred law of divine right. And what will happen to those who underestimated you? Those who mocked your dreams? Those who publicly doubted your worth? They will become the first witnesses to the miracle unfolding in your life. Judgment acts as a heavenly court, and its scales are perfectly balanced. In that court, every person receives exactly what they have given. You, Sagittarius, will reap your reward, a harvest overflowing. Others will face the weight of their own choices. But this isn't a moment for you to celebrate their fall, no. Your heart no longer lives at that frequency. What matters now is the deep peace that comes from knowing that divine justice never fails. From a human perspective, it may seem that it takes time to arrive, but I can feel a vibration from the highest heavens descending now, gently touching your forehead, your third eye. It feels like a seal of light, the mark of those who are chosen, those who have been tested to the extreme and yet remained faithful to their essence. This spiritual seal, invisible to the eye but unmistakable to the soul, now protects and uplifts you. From this month forward, doors will open with far less resistance. You won't have to struggle like before. You won't need to push against heavy gates anymore, because divine grace is now replacing the weight. What once demanded sweat, blood, and tears will begin to flow naturally toward you. Things once deemed impossible, unattainable, will suddenly unfold without warning. And judgment proclaims this clearly: this new cycle will be public. It won't be hidden anymore, not something only you know. Your blessing will be seen, spoken about, admired. God isn't just rewarding you in silence, He's making you a living testimony of His faithfulness. That's why the title of this message is no exaggeration. God is rewarding you openly, Sagittarius, because the universe needs others to witness it. It needs the world to see what happens when a righteous heart, a heart like yours, refuses to give up even when everything seems lost. The karma that once bound you has dissolved into dust because there is no debt left to pay. You have done the work. You have forgiven. Even those who never apologized, you've released them. You've freed yourself from resentment. You've matured. And although some from your past may try to return, perhaps with sweet words or late apologies, listen closely. They no longer hold any power over you. And not because you hate them, no. Your heart is pure now. It's simply because you no longer vibrate on the same frequency. You've ascended to a higher plane, one more conscious, more refined. This test carries a message of ascension. I see an unexpected opportunity placing you in a position of influence, a place where your voice will be heard, respected, admired. This could appear in many forms. A sudden promotion at work, a leap in your career, public recognition for your talent, or perhaps a deeper spiritual calling that will forever shift your destiny. I see a golden light radiating around your energy, Sagittarius, a pure, unmistakable sign of victory and vindication. The universe is preparing a stage for you, a stage where you will be seen. But don't be mistaken, this isn't vanity, it's purpose. Your light will inspire those still walking through the same darkness you once survived. Your words will heal broken hearts. Your example will lift those still lost in their own night. Sagittarius, what's coming in November will not be a quiet blessing. Not a whisper from heaven, but a clear celestial act. A thunderclap of glory. And when it happens, when you find yourself standing inside that blessing, you'll remember this conversation. You'll know it was never coincidence. It was completion. The judgment card slowly fades, but its vibration still lingers in the air. Judgment has spoken. Karma is broken. And heaven is preparing your crown of glory. But my dear Sagittarius, this is only the first revelation, just the beginning. The next card that appears will show how this divine reward takes form, which channels the universe will use to raise you up, and how your truth will be revealed before all eyes that once doubted you. So, prepare yourself, Sagittarius. Because what November brings is not something everyone gets to experience. It comes only to those who, like you, held on to faith when absolutely everything seemed lost. The echo of judgment, the trumpet of liberation, still resounds within your soul. It's like a sacred bell clearing the air. The energy of November vibrates differently. Can you feel it? Lighter, purer. You've felt something breaking inside you lately, haven't you? Don't be afraid. That's karma dissolving the invisible chains, falling one by one. You no longer feel the weight on your shoulders. You no longer feel that old fear that once paralyzed you. Because the universe has finally tilted the scales in your favor. Justice has arrived. Judgment has opened the door. And now, look at what's stepping through that door. It's the visible form of your reward. And in that moment, as the light spreads across this reading, the second card reveals itself on the table. And it's not just any card. Sagittarius. It's the Sunday. There is no clearer, stronger confirmation that heaven's promise is being fulfilled, and in the most spectacular way. The sun represents visible victory, not an inner triumph, but one that everyone can see. It is the joy that cannot be hidden, the laughter that rises freely from your soul, the abundance that flows after a long, dark night. And most importantly for you, it represents recognition. Public, undeniable recognition. The sun is the universe's loud, shining yes, the answer to your patience, to all the years of faithful waiting. This card appears when the universe has made its decision to bless you. And listen to me now. You will be compensated beautifully, divinely, for every wound they caused you. But there's one essential difference. The reward will be far greater than the pain ever was. Those who made you cry in silence, Sagittarius. Those who hurt you when no one else was watching, they will watch you rise. They will see you shine before the world. And again, this is not about humiliation, not at all. Your heart has long outgrown that. This is God displaying His justice in broad daylight, leaving no room for doubt about His power or His love for you. Sagittarius. The sun illuminates everything that was once hidden. The lies that surrounded you, the webs of deceit, they will dissolve like morning mist. The masks will fall. The false smiles of those who once pretended to be your friends will collapse spectacularly. And your truth, the truth so few believed in, will finally glow for all to see. What once felt like divine silence, what you mistook for abandonment, was sacred preparation. Heaven was quiet because it was designing every detail of this next chapter for you. Every thread, every moment, woven with care like the patient hand of an artist, so that when your light rises, when your sun comes up, nothing and no one will ever be able to dim it. I feel such strong prosperity in your field, Sagittarius. The sun doesn't just speak of spiritual or emotional success, it also speaks clearly of material blessings. Something big is coming. A golden opportunity, a strategic alliance, an extraordinary offer, or maybe just one simple phone call that changes your career, your finances, your entire direction. It will come suddenly, but it will be well-deserved. And hear me, do not be afraid. If what's coming feels too good to be true, if the old scarcity voice whispers, "Be careful, this can't be real," then that's how you'll glow. No, it is real. Because it doesn't come from human effort, it comes from heaven itself. It is divine grace made visible. The sun also brings reconciliation. But be mindful, not the toxic kind that reopens old wounds. These are healthy closures, sacred reunions meant to seal old cycles in peace. Someone from your past may reach out to you, not to manipulate or to take, but with sincere regret. They've seen your light, and they understand what they lost. Many will be drawn to you, Sagittarius, because the radiance around you is magnetic. Their souls can feel the higher frequency you now carry. But with your new wisdom, you'll easily discern who comes in truth and who comes only in need, seeking a little of your light. Your intuition under this sun will be sharper than ever, alert, alive, and that clarity itself will be your new divine protection. Sagittarius, your entire vibration is shifting. You are no longer the one waiting for miracles. You are the miracle, walking. Your presence transforms the air around you, heals whatever it touches. And that, my dear, will not go unnoticed. There will be those completely bewildered by your rise, especially the ones who secretly gave up on you. They won't understand how you still stand tall after all that's happened. They won't understand how you can still smile so peacefully, how you keep growing when everything once pointed toward your collapse. But you know, grace is not meant to be explained. It simply reveals itself. The sun carries a very specific message for your heart as well. Emotionally, November opens a new cycle of love, pure love. A love without shadow, without deceit, without the hunger for control. If you're single, you may meet someone completely different from anyone before. A grounded, spiritual soul. Someone honest and mature, who approaches you with clarity and sincere intention. And if you're already in a relationship, the bond deepens under this vibration of trust and mutual support. This Sagittarian love doesn't come to cage you. It comes to amplify your light, to walk beside you, not in front of you. I see it so clearly, a powerful vision. You, Sagittarius, walking across a golden field, a sea of sunflowers stretching as far as the eye can see. The sun is high above you, and a crowd watches from afar in awe. That's the image of public recognition, the very celebration I spoke of earlier. Everything you once gave in silence, every good seed you planted expecting nothing in return, is now blooming openly, magnificently, for all to witness. You don't have to explain yourself anymore. Your energy speaks louder than words. Your intelligence, your calm strength are your proof. But the sun, in its immense wisdom, brings one small test. It's the test of humility. When the world applauds you, remember where your faith began. Remember the nights you cried in the dark. Don't use this light to look down on anyone. Use it to illuminate those still lost in their own darkness. That, Sagittarius, will be your mission now, to become a living example of divine miracles, to prove, through your very life, that faith never dies, even when the whole world doubts. This card vibrates with the fullness that's about to arrive. In the coming days, maybe even in the coming hours, you'll begin to receive clear signs, unexpected compliments, messages confirming good news you thought was lost, doors opening on their own, or even dreams vivid, golden dreams where the sun itself shines brighter than ever. Each of these is a sign from heaven, confirming that your karma is fully cleared and your blessings are descending now. Prepare yourself, because the sun doesn't only shine, it also reveals. There will be people who cannot bear your light. Your brightness will remind them of their own shadows. They will pull away, let them. Don't chase them. Don't explain. Light always makes the unready uncomfortable. Your path is no longer one of darkness or waiting. Your path now leads to full manifestation. Every step you take in November will be guided by higher clarity. Sagittarius, this is the month when God Himself honors you, when He raises you before every eye that ever doubted you. Your victory will no longer be a secret. It will be a divine declaration to the world. Behold what I do for those who never give up. And just as the sun shines upon all without asking permission, you too will radiate boundless blessings. You've crossed the threshold. You've moved from justice to abundance. Judgment has freed you, and now the sun has crowned you. But there is still one more card to turn on this journey of glory. The next revelation will show the precise form of your reward, how the universe will place you exactly where everyone, absolutely everyone, will witness its promise fulfilled. Prepare yourself, Sagittarius, for what's coming cannot be hidden. The sunlight still shines upon you, but now it feels different, softer, warmer. It doesn't burn, it heals. It's the light of truth finally revealed. The light of awareness. The light of deep joy that can only rise after tasting sorrow. You have crossed the darkness. You've passed through the fire. And now, you stand at the threshold of a higher spiritual dimension, a new way of living. But the universe, my dear Sagittarius, isn't done with you yet. There is one final card, one final energy approaching gently to complete this cycle of rebirth, to seal your healing with divine grace. As the golden sunlight spreads across the table, a soft warmth fills the room. I hear it, the faint, crystalline sound of pure water flowing over stones. And then, the third card reveals itself, the star. Ah, Sagittarius, this card does not appear by accident. Its presence is a direct blessing from above, a promise, fulfilled by God Himself. The universe's tender touch after the storm. After the fierce release of judgment, after the brilliant blaze of the sun, the star arrives as a serene confirmation that your soul has been completely purified and is finally ready to receive everything destined to be yours. The star symbolizes new hope, faith, no longer as struggle, but as certainty. It stands for renewal, visible miracles, and above all, for a living connection to your divine purpose. It's the sweetest sign that the worst is over. The universe is now moving on your behalf, rearranging pieces you cannot yet see. This card glows with the sacred power of the chosen, those who have passed through fire and returned not smelling of smoke, but shining as pure light. Sagittarius, karma has been broken. Yes, but what comes now isn't just relief. It's multiplication of grace, blessing upon blessing. In the days ahead, you'll begin to notice strange synchronicities, coincidences that are anything but random. The thoughts you've been holding close will start to take shape in reality. Dreams will come that feel prophetic and then quietly unfold before your eyes. Desires you buried deep within your heart, the ones that once felt impossible, will bloom suddenly, like flowers rising in the heart of spring. That is the energy of the star. That's the vibration of effortless abundance, the natural flow of blessing, like the clear water of that stream I spoke of earlier. Everything that once felt stuck or stagnant begins to move again. And the most beautiful part, you won't need to force a thing. You'll only need to allow, to release control, and trust where you're being led. This card, the star, also signals public miracles. Yes, public. This time, God won't bless you quietly behind the curtain, Sagittarius. His purpose is to show His power and love through your life. He will reveal you openly, gloriously, not to expose you in shame, but to display you in triumph and joy. Your personal story will become a mirror for others. Those who once ignored you or pitied you will now look upon you with awe. Some will even ask aloud, "How did you do it? How did you keep walking after so much pain, after losing so much?" And from the peace within your soul, you'll know the answer. Not by human strength, but by pure divine grace. The star shows me a clear, radiant vision. You're standing beneath a vast night sky, filled with shimmering stars. You're pouring water from two vessels. One represents everything you give to the world, your love, your creativity, your kindness. The other represents everything you receive from God: inspiration, abundance, protection. It's the perfect cycle of giving and receiving. For so long, Sagittarius, you gave far more than you received. The vessel of giving ran dry, while the vessel of receiving held almost nothing. That imbalance is what drained you, what left you feeling empty. But the universe is perfectly fair. And now, under the energy of the star, the flow is being restored. Everything you gave from pure love without expecting a return is now circling back to you. And it won't return the same way. It will return multiplied. This card also brings deep spiritual revelation. You may experience prophetic dreams this month, crystal clear visions in meditation, or unmistakable signs in daily life that you simply cannot ignore. Listen to them. They are messages from your guides, from your guardian angels. They confirm that you're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you're meant to do. The universe wants your total trust now, no hesitation, no doubt. Your life is entering its golden age, where everything you touch will prosper. The star is also a card of inner beauty. After so much cleansing, after so much pain, your energy has completely changed. Now you radiate peace, calm, confidence, spiritual maturity. Your aura, Sagittarius, glows in shades of deep blue and golden light, a sign of spiritual ascension that cannot be mistaken. And that vibration, that new light you're emitting, will draw new people to you like a magnet. Souls vibrating at your same frequency will find you. It will draw unexpected opportunities, prosperity in all forms, but above all, respect. You'll no longer need to prove yourself to anyone. You'll no longer need to explain who you are. Your mere presence will speak for you. Your energy will quietly reorder the world around it. Sagittarius, if you've ever felt hidden, unseen, underestimated, the star announces your elevation before the world. You may be recognized for your work, your gifts, your spiritual light. But remember, this isn't vanity, it's purpose. The universe needs you to be seen. It needs others to witness that faith, even in a doubtful world, still has the power to transform reality. Your success will be living proof of divine justice. The star also whispers of reconciliation, but pure reconciliation. If someone who hurt you deeply returns, it may be because they've truly changed, because they've learned. And most importantly, you are no longer the same. You won't seek love from emptiness anymore, but from wholeness. If love returns, it will not reopen old wounds, it will heal them. If a bond is restored, it will be blessed with absolute clarity. No lies, no fear, no secrets. And Sagittarius, there's something even deeper within this card, the promise of a spiritual mission. You've overcome too much to simply go back to who you were. God didn't lift you out of the fire just so you could shine alone. He lifted you so you could illuminate others. Your experience, your pain has been transformed into wisdom, medicine for other souls. Your words will guide. Your presence will heal. Your life itself will become a lighthouse in the fog. The star doesn't just bless you, Sagittarius. It sanctifies you. And I can almost hear heaven whisper, I hid you to protect you. Now I reveal you to honor you. And that, my dear Sagittarius, sums up your recent history. What looked like rejection was divine protection. What felt like isolation was sacred preparation. What seemed like an ending was the true beginning. This November, there is no more room for fear. Everything that collapsed in your life had to fall to make way for something eternal, something built on truth. The star shows you that your path, every twist, every heartbreak, was never meaningless. Every tear, every loss, every injustice washed your destiny clean. Now you are free, whole, radiant. Before the card withdraws, I see one final image, a celestial choir, descending from above in streams of light. They are your guides, your ancestors, your protectors, celebrating your victory. They always knew you would reach this point even when you doubted yourself. Sagittarius, what's happening in your life now is not luck, it is divine fulfillment. Judgment freed you. The sun crowned you. The star consecrated you. But you know what? There is still more. The cards haven't finished speaking. The fourth card, the next revelation, will show us how the heavens will seal this new chapter in your life. How this energy of blessing will become permanent. And what unmistakable sign will appear to show that God has publicly rewarded you before all eyes. Prepare yourself, Sagittarius, because the light that's coming now will never go out. Sagittarius, the light of the star, that gentle radiance of hope and healing still vibrates around you. You can feel it, can't you? You sense everything beginning to align, the missing pieces of your life finally finding their place. What once seemed distant, unreachable, is now drawing closer with ease. The energy surrounding you feels clear, pure, almost celestial. You are stepping into a dimension where the divine expresses itself through the human, where the sacred becomes present in your daily life. And right at that moment, as your soul begins to accept and adjust to this new reality of grace, the fourth card reveals itself on the table. Its presence feels different from all the rest. Majestic, unshakable, powerful beyond measure. It is the Emperor, Sagittarius. This card is the ultimate confirmation that God is placing you on the throne. If the other cards prepared you, purified you, and blessed you, then the Emperor comes to seat you in your rightful position. It represents divine authority, lasting stability, peaceful dominion over every circumstance, and the full manifestation of justice in the physical world. If the previous cards spoke of faith and surrender, the Emperor speaks of fulfillment. This is the moment when everything promised to you begins to take form here on Earth. The Emperor isn't subtle energy. He isn't a whisper. He is tangible, visible, commanding. He comes to bring structure, to organize the chaos, to solidify what was once just a dream. This is the word finally. Finally, the reward is within reach. Finally, you can see the visible results of everything you sowed through your tears. Finally, you occupy the position that has always belonged to you by divine right, the one others may have tried to take. Sagittarius. The Emperor only appears in someone's life when that soul has proven absolute loyalty to heaven, even in times of utter chaos. And you have done exactly that. You stayed faithful. You didn't give up when everyone else turned their back. You never abandoned your essence. You refused to sell your values, even when the world tempted you with doubt and bitterness. That loyalty to truth, to integrity, to the divine within you is what makes you the rightful heir of grace. God looks upon you now, Sagittarius, and says, "You have learned. You are ready. It is time to reign." This card arrives with strength, respect, and authority to declare that, beginning this November, you will notice a visible change in how people perceive you. Your words will carry weight. Your decisions will influence your environment. Your mere presence will command respect. And this won't be because you've become controlling or proud. It's because true authority, spiritual authority, comes from consistency and truth. That power now lives within you, clearly, undeniably. What you speak will come to pass. What you decide in faith will manifest. What you desire from your heart's pure alignment will materialize. But the Emperor doesn't come alone. He brings structured abundance, a well-built prosperity. If your finances have felt stuck, if opportunities seemed blocked, this is your turning point. The universal order is rearranging itself to support you. You may receive a powerful invitation, a leadership promotion, a solid business partnership, or public recognition that completely transforms your social and financial standing. This message isn't about wishful thinking or easy money. It's about tangible, measurable, visible blessing. Sagittarius. Heaven doesn't want you to hide anymore. The time of anonymity is over. The era of pretending to be small so no one feels uncomfortable is done. They want to see you shine. That's why the Emperor has appeared to remind you that your life is no longer about surviving, it's about leading. You were formed in the deepest silence to guide under the brightest light. And now, the responsibility rests upon your shoulders. Your name will begin to echo. Listen closely. The places that once abandoned you will now welcome you with honor and respect. Those who once rejected you will come seeking your counsel, your wisdom, your presence. The Emperor shows how karma reverses itself, how divine justice restores balance publicly. And the beauty is, you won't have to defend yourself. You won't need to say, "Look at me, I was right." No, the universe itself will speak for you. Your results will be your testimony. Your success will be your proof. I can feel the powerful vibration of number 4. 4, the symbol of structure, stability, foundation. Everything you build from this point forward, Sagittarius, will endure. It won't be a house of cards. Your foundation is solid because it's built on truth, faith, and integrity. What you create in this new phase won't collapse with the first strong wind, because it will not be held together by ego, but by divine purpose. The Emperor also carries an emotional message. If you once lived through unequal relationships where you gave everything and received only crumbs, this is the moment you reclaim your emotional throne. You will no longer settle for fragments of love. You will no longer beg for attention. This card signals the arrival of a new love or a powerful transformation in the relationship you already have. A dynamic rooted in mutual respect, deep devotion, and equal exchange of care. A mature love, a stable love, a love guided by the divine. Sagittarius, this card may also represent an important figure in your life. A mentor, a protector, a guide, perhaps even a partner carrying this Emperor energy. This person is heaven-sent, a key figure in building the next chapter of your destiny. They'll help you expand your purpose and ground your dreams into form. But make no mistake, this isn't dependency. It's sacred collaboration. It's the universe aligning people, forces, and resources so you no longer carry the entire weight alone. The Emperor reminds you you have been prepared to lead. Yes, but even more, you are ready to inspire. True leadership isn't about ruling others. It's about serving with wisdom. Sagittarius, you will become the living proof of what happens when a kind, upright heart is entrusted with power. God wants the world to see how integrity behaves when it is finally given the throne. That's why your victory will be public. To show that humility and faith are never weakness, they are the foundation of true greatness. I see one last vision before the card fades. I see you, Sagittarius, seated upon a throne, but not a cold one. It's made of stone and light. In your right hand, the scepter symbol of your dominion in the world. In your left, a radiant cross symbol of your bond with the divine. Your face holds no arrogance, only serenity. You know who you are, you know your worth, and you know that nothing, absolutely nothing arrives in your life without the permission and blessing of heaven. That is the deepest message of the Emperor. Power without spirit destroys, but power with purpose uplifts all of humanity. Sagittarius, your rise was always written. You no longer struggle to survive, you live to ascend. Your life will become a living demonstration of divinity in motion. Everything once denied to you is now open. What was unjustly taken has returned. What wounded you has been healed. What restricted you has vanished. The Emperor has sealed your victory on earth, and heaven smiles, for it is time to reveal justice through you. But there is one final revelation. The fifth card remains, the one that will close this cycle with grace and reveal the last promise. The next moment unfolds slowly, and you can feel it, Sagittarius. Something irreversible approaching. Your name will echo across the earth as living proof of divine glory. The Emperor has restored order. You feel it under your feet. You feel the solidity beneath you, the calm certainty of someone who no longer fears loss because they finally understand what is yours by divine right can never be taken. Deep within, you've learned the truth. Real power isn't about controlling circumstances. It's about trusting the divine plan. Victory doesn't come from forcing your will, but from allowing the higher will to move through you. Heaven has done its work. It has purified you, tested you, blessed you, empowered you. And now, it is your turn to receive, to enjoy what you have longed for with gratitude. But the universe still has one last word for you. The final card doesn't just close this sacred cycle, it seals it with the clasp of eternity. The air shifts once again, becoming lighter, warmer, as if a celestial presence descends in a gentle breeze. The other cards, Judgment, the Sun, the Star, the Emperor, seem to bow in reverence, yielding to what is about to be revealed. And then, a radiant glow fills the space, a halo containing every color of the rainbow. The fifth and final card appears, the World. Ah, Sagittarius, this is the card of absolute victory. The card of completion, harmony, and divine fulfillment. It marks the moment when the great cycle ends, when every karmic debt has been paid and every divine promise is fulfilled in full. It is the card of glory, of recognition, of triumph that was earned. God hasn't only freed you, He has consecrated you. The world represents the perfect summit of the long, winding journey you began so long ago. Every tear you shed in silence, every betrayal you endured with dignity, even when it broke your heart, every dark night when you doubted yourself, it all had purpose. Every single moment brought you here. Because listen closely, you cannot receive a crown of glory without first carrying the cross of trial. And you, Sagittarius, carried it with faith and grace. Now the great wheel, the wheel of the world, turns majestically in your favor. What was once denied now returns in overflowing abundance. What was taken unjustly is restored, not merely replaced, but multiplied 100-fold. What you lost and mourned will be replaced by something far greater, something aligned with your soul's truth. The world heralds visible success, lasting stability, public recognition, the final summit of all your effort. If for years you felt like you planted seeds in barren soil, November will be the month when your fields burst into bloom before astonished eyes. I see it clearly, Sagittarius crowds watching silently as you rise. Your name spoken with reverence. Your light shining in the very places where you were once rejected. And there is no pride in your eyes, only gratitude. You understand that everything you have now did not come from luck, nor even from effort alone, but from the pure grace of God. The world also speaks of expansion. If you hold dreams still waiting in the shadows, visions that once felt impossible, this card speaks with a resonant voice. The time has come. The universe is with you. There are no more karmic chains, no debts left unpaid, no darkness left to stop you. Sagittarius, you have broken karma. Truly understand what that means. What once bound you in cycles of pain and lack has dissolved under the light of your awakened spirit. Because you made the hard choices. You chose evolution over revenge. You chose forgiveness over hatred. You chose to move forward instead of staying the victim. That is true spiritual victory. Heaven rejoices for souls like yours, souls that choose peace over bitterness. And for that reason, your reward will be undeniable, visible, and public. The world also carries the energy of collective recognition. Your work, your voice, your story may travel farther than you ever imagined across cultures, across nations. People will see in you a living testament of transformation. You will stand as proof that faith, even in the darkest hour, is never in vain. Your triumph will become a light for others. And that, dear Sagittarius, is what makes a victory eternal. Yet, there's something deeper here, a rediscovery of your truest self. You spent so long trying to fit in, to prove your worth, to be accepted that you almost forgot who you really are. Now, you remember. The world shows your soul coming home. You rediscover your original essence, the purity you had before life ever wounded you. You no longer seek approval. You no longer need recognition. Your value no longer depends on what others think. You are whole. You are complete. You are enough. In this final card, heaven gives you a sacred mission to keep the light you've earned burning bright. Don't let daily noise dim your fire. Don't let old doubts steal the faith you worked so hard to build. What you've achieved isn't luck, it's the result of spiritual maturity. You have leveled up in the great game of life. And from this new height, you'll see everything differently. You won't see enemies, only lessons. You won't see loss, only release. You won't see endings, only eternal beginnings. The world also holds concrete promises for your earthly life, new contracts, meaningful partnerships, expanding opportunities, and connections aligned with your soul's mission. This is the dawn of a new era of open doors, sacred alignments, and blessed surprises. Everything you touch with this new awareness will prosper. But remember, and with this, heaven blesses your reading. This is not the time for complacency. This is the time for active gratitude. Be grateful for every step, every helping hand, every resonance seen and unseen. Because behind everything now blossoming in your life, There has always been a host of angels opening paths for you even when you didn't see them. And now, Sagittarius, the reading bids you farewell, but it leaves behind a decree that will echo forever in your soul. The world doesn't reward you for what you have. It rewards you for who you became after the storm. And you, dear Sagittarius, have become a being of radiant truth. Judgment called you. The sun crowned you. The star blessed you. The emperor enthroned you. And the world immortalized you. You have closed a cycle of pain and opened an age of prosperity. You have moved from obscurity to divine recognition. You no longer demand justice, you embody it. And now, God shows you the world not to glorify you, but to let all souls witness what happens when a person never abandons their faith. This is your testimony. This is the living proof that karma is broken. Yes, it breaks only when the heart remains pure, when it still chooses love. May this November be the month where everything spoken here becomes real, where blessings pour so abundantly that they make you believe in miracles again and forever. And here, Sagittarius, though our reading ends, your true life begins. Take a deep breath. Feel the energy we've awakened together. Judgment has sounded. The sun has crowned you. The star has consecrated you. The emperor has seated you upon your throne. And the world has handed you the key to destiny. This isn't an ending. It's a doorway. And now, you must walk through it with the certainty of one who knows they are loved, protected, and divinely guided. The energy is sealed. The prophecy complete. What you've heard here are not mere words. They are seeds of light planted in the fertile garden of your soul. Together, we will water them until they bloom with glory the whole world can see. Now, to anchor this energy into reality, to tell the universe you've received the gift, I ask you for one simple gesture. Press like. My dear Sagittarius, don't see it as just a click. Each time your finger touches that button, you perform a sacred affirmation. It's your digital amen. Your soul saying loudly, yes, I accept this blessing. Yes, I am ready for my public reward. Yes, I receive my throne. Every click drives the nail of light deeper into the physical world, sealing this covenant between you and the divine. And your action allows this light to spread, reaching other souls who, like you once were, are lost in the dark, waiting for a sign, waiting for hope. With that simple act, you become the lighthouse. So do it now with intention, with faith, knowing that you're reclaiming what is already yours. And then, go to the sacred space below the comments. That is not just a box of words. Think of it as a digital altar, a living book of testimonies, where thousands of souls like you come to leave their truth. Your voice matters. Your experience matters. Go there and share what your heart felt during this reading. You don't need to share private details, just the feeling, the confirmation, the hope that was reborn within you. Where did these words touch you most deeply? Which card spoke to your soul the loudest? By sharing your story, you not only heal yourself, you weave a tapestry of faith and miracle for others. Someone, somewhere, will read your words in a moment of despair and find strength to go on. Your testimony will become medicine for the collective. Yes,